Once a bison, always a bison. Until I was gone, I didn't fully comprehend what that meant. Recently, I am reminded of it every day. The green and the gold. Enthusiastic fan bases and communities. That Midwest weather. Having championship expectations. Regional rivalries.
The rivalry is intense, and it opens the next chapter today. Run from him.
My team, we work hard all year. For it to come through like this is awesome.
Welcome back to Fago Food Tour. Oh wait, pause.
Fago Food Tour. It's been a little bit since I ate tour.
Nope. Welcome back to Bison Overtime, where this episode, you don't know whether it's real or fake.
Source is trust me, bro. Just gotta trust me. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. This guy, not so much. I'm telling you everything. Everything I tell you is true.
I don't know about that.
Browns are going to the Super Bowl. Kermit's gonna be president again.
Tom Brady's coming back to the Patriots.
Taylor Swift's gonna actually drive in a car somewhere. Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm your spot for news.
Yeah.
You're misinformation. This guy's just lies.
I'm not. I tell the most truest news.
Truest?
Yeah.
Truest? Like the baseball park?
Yes.
Bro, truthful.
But over here, my partner.
Let me tell you something. My grasp of the English language is one of the best. No one's like me. I grasp the language so well. Let me tell you something. They can't talk the language like I can. No one talks English like me. They should call it Trumpish, because that's what it is. I talk it, you walk it. Let me tell you something, baby. I'm Trump and I'm number one.
This guy is the most fakest person I've ever.
You said truest in a sense. You want to be believed?
Anyway, turning into
Truest.
NDSU news or sports. Leah Scar made her first hole-in-one, apparently. I don't know if that's real or not.
No, you don't know if it's real.
No, I know it's real.
You know what's real is my computer.
She's the best women's golfer there is in the U.S. Collegiate level. There, I said it. Best.
But you still can't say her name right, can you? All this time, and you still can't say the name right.
Scar.
Yeah, I know, but you said Shakar for like the last 4 months. The whole entire fall season. Every single week.
You need me to call her?
That he did sport.
Do you need me to call her right now?
It's Scar.
I cannot call her and ask her her last name.
You don't need to call her.
I can call her.
That's such a weird flex. How do you have her number?
My best friend's dating her.
I'm not dating her.
No, not you.
You have another best friend? You cheating on me? I can't do the show. I mean, this is just unbelievable. I mean, what do I expect?
Football best friend, okay? You're my everything else best friend. Gosh.
You're hurting my feelings. You knew how this would make me feel.
Okay.
No,
I can't say what I was gonna say because I would have been canceled.
Don't say it. Cancel yourself while you're at it. You've already stomped on my heart. Why don't you stomp on everyone else's heart?
Speaking of which, NDSU moving up to the
Mountain West?
Mountain West
Metro?
in 2026. Yeah, look at that. And then also Taylor Swift had some shocking life updates.
She's going to start carpooling.
I don't know.
She's going to actually drive somewhere, guys. I know, it's appalling. Oh, I don't know how she does it. She's such a brave soul.
Yeah, I know.
You tell me that you haven't read the article yet?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
And
yeah,
also,
our friends over the spectrum passing on the news.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it's wrong, blame Vinny or blame them. Don't blame me. It ain't me.
There we go.
There it is. Look at that. Take two.
But NDSU basketball lost in the WNIT to the U of M. You know,
Fact check, that is true.
what else
Didn't happen.
was cool? What's up, my boy?
Waving at people in the back, bro.
Yeah,
We're
that is
5 minutes
cool.
into the show and you're
That's
getting
cool.
distracted.
Oh, squirrel. Oh, what? Where's the squirrel at?
Something that's not an April Fool's joke is Vinny's ability to get distracted by people beyond the glass. Last week, it was some kid watching us, and you
It
were
was
like,
a small kid. It was fun.
You've never
before
seen a
tour.
kid before?
No,
you've never seen someone stare through the glass before, ever.
no.
Never seen a person.
never.
Not once.
I don't know what those are. Nope. I actually was talking to.
Be truest with me here.
Be truest. Be real.
Yeah, be
Just
truest.
be real.
That's the new statement of the week is be truest with me
Just
here.
be truest. Be your truest self, guys.
Yeah, okay.
But the golf thing was real. Basketball was real. You know what? Your bracket with Iowa women sucked. How do you feel about LSU letting you down on your bracket?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Totally fine. You want to bring up New Mexico State?
No, I knew an 11 seed would make it to the Elite Eight.
Really?
But,
Really?
I just picked the wrong one. That's it. That's all.
Guys,
That's all.
for
That's all.
context, 3 of the 4 6-11 teams went to the 11th seed. 3 of the 4 games, the 11 seed won. The 1 11 seed that didn't. Do you think that you maybe jinxed the Lobos?
Yeah, I did.
Do you
I
think
did,
that maybe
for
they
sure.
saw you pick them? They said, well, there goes ours.
No, because I got Texas A&M here too. But Texas A&M didn't win against Nebraska.
That's
now
the
did they?
women's.
Oh wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the only. No, I got Oregon.
The way that you're coming out of
and
the gate.
NC State, bruh.
Okay.
I just,
You just took Kentucky. Oh.
I just took Kentucky. You know?
NC State.
And Kentucky couldn't even beat Oakland.
You really thought that New Mexico would not only beat Clemson,
Bam.
but Baylor
Bam.
and Arizona.
Yeah.
Did they beat any of those 3?
Oh, not even close.
Oh.
Oof, dog.
Oh.
My men's got busted.
Get this out of here.
My women's, oh my goodness. You'll love to see it. All of Portland 3 correct. Only 2 wrong in Albany 2.
Only
I
got Portland 3 correct because you
2, 3.
drafted off me, but it's all right.
And Albany 1 and Portland 4 is garbage.
Vinny's trying to make fun of me like I
But I'm just saying.
absolutely whiffed, but I don't see you having any highlights down here. I don't see you getting any of these Elite 8. You know, you
Yeah,
missed
but
you
you
missed
ha- you
Elite
mi-
8.
I have
had
3.
7 of the
I have
8.
3.
I had 7 of the 8 teams, and the one team I didn't get was what? It was Oregon State beating Notre Dame.
I got 3 Final Fours. You got
My
2.
bad. My bad. I
You got
picked
2.
My bad. I picked wrong on 2 of the Elite 8 matchups. I had 78 teams.
Yeah, we both have Luke.
You had 5 of the 8
I should have
teams.
freaking
You had
picked
5 of the 8.
you.
Conversation over.
Conversation over, yeah.
You know, just because you picked Caitlin Clark. Ooh, shocker! Wow, what an upset.
Caitlin Clark is going to make it to the finals. I don't care
King
what
Clark. King Clark.
You know, she did sign like a billion-dollar deal with what was his face?
What's his face?
Yeah.
Did you research any of this today?
Huh?
You see, LSU's getting a lot of hate though because they didn't come out for the anthem.
Yeah.
And then they talked all this. They had all this mad excuses, all these excuses after the loss.
Yep. And then they like they were
And then
like
they're-
doing this
Yeah.
and then all that stuff. Yeah. How did it feel at LSU getting rocked? I was gonna say something
Getting
else.
brocked.
Brocked. Nope.
Brocked. Getting brocked.
Getting
You got
absolutely-
brocked, buddy. You just got brocked. That's it. Just brocked to the core. Brock from Pokemon Go.
Brock.
Brock. Just Brock.
You got brocked.
The gym trainer himself. Brock.
You got brocked. Steph, you got rocked. You got brocked.
Just got spam called right in the middle of the episode. Wow.
Unbelievable.
We should talk about that today, but we'll get back to that. But yeah, shocker. People don't like when you don't come out for the anthem. They didn't even come out of the locker room.
Nope.
That's beyond
Me.
like the kneeling for it. That's another step. So you're not going to go out of respect for that. And then you talk all this trash. All year long. All tournament long.
Oh, we're gonna run
Yep. And then the instant you lose, you can't just own up to it and be like, yeah, they played a better game. Nope, it's got to be excuses. It's got to be whining. You got to pull the race card. Got to pull the race card. My foot hurts. You know, Caitlin's a cheater. They wanted her to win.
They got the ref on their
Why
side.
don't people like us?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Oh my god.
LSU's not a likable team. I'm sorry, the LSU women's team is probably the least likable team in America right now.
Facts. Just like Purdue.
Maybe they're like the Chiefs of college basketball right now.
And then
they're
Purdue
winning a bunch.
for men's
They complain every time something doesn't
basketball.
go their way, and then they try to point fingers at everyone else.
It was your fault. No, your fault.
No,
No,
Purdue's
your
just
fault.
Purdue's just not liked because of Zach Edey. That's
Exactly.
That's it. He's not even like a bad person.
Nope.
So, yeah, this LSU team wasn't likable. I thought they would get Iowa again, but they didn't. It's all right. I'm not mad about it. I'm a little bit upset that Texas didn't win, but you know.
Yeah.
And then for my men's, yeah, this is
Busted. Yeet.
trash. I missed all the Elite Eight. I missed everyone. They're all gone.
Yes.
They're all gone.
Yep.
My weekend was over. The Elite Eight, nope, couldn't guess a single one.
You know.
I mean, who would have guessed NC State?
yeah.
but
yeah,
like-
NC State. making
Houston
a
going
run.
all the way? No.
Making a run.
UNC going all the way?
No.
You know who did? UConn?
Yep.
Didn't have them.
Nope.
You know who else did? Purdue?
Nope.
Didn't think they'd make it. Ridiculous.
Anyway, why you watch the show to begin with? NFL news, and the reason why I'm wearing this Patriots
No baseball
jersey
news?
right
No
here,
baseball recap?
We'll get over there later.
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 How about right now?
Fine.
I think NDSU baseball was postponed the whole weekend.
Suck, okay.
So baseball is postponed the whole weekend.
Nope.
I don't know.
Try
Well,
to-
I'm assuming snow.
Yeah.
It has to be snow. Because I
has to
know
be snow.
Minnesota got more than
Because we
us.
got bipolar weather.
Yeah, and then softball actually pulled off some wins.
Hey,
Swept them.
big dubs.
Look at that.
Hey, we got a sweep. Bring up the broom. Pop,
4-0.
pop,
We mercy ruled the team. We didn't keep mercy
Bang!
rule. Look at that. Bang.
Dubs. We got
Bang.
W's.
And then 12-9.
Oh.
And we won over.
I mean, hey, 12 points in softball?
Can't mercy rule them all.
Yeah.
Can't mercy rule them all.
Yep.
Now I'll let you get into your NFL news since you're wearing a jersey in the middle of
Yeah.
in April,
Look.
early April.
Why I'm wearing the Patriots jersey? Tom Brady's coming out of retirement, joining the Patriots again, and also Julian Edelman, this guy right here, is coming back as well. That
Coming back like podcasting?
no,
Oh, coming back like in commercials?
into the NFL.
Oh
And
no, like he's gonna be like seen about the streets, like he's coming back in society to the broadcast booth. He's coaching now.
Yeah, he's coaching now. So, Tom Brady, Julian Edelman.
But you
back
think
to the
he's
past.
playing?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
On what legs?
You know, on the legs that are there.
And the legs that are there.
Yep.
Well said. No.
But and then we're gonna also draft what's his face?
You're looking a little fuzzy, Logan.
Fuzzy out here, I guess.
What are you now, a furry? You're still Logan now because of
Don't
furry?
you? You're calling me all these names. You can't even get truthful out of your mouth. 3 minutes in, you're making up words. Truest? Truest.
Truest.
And now you're looking at Matt Patricia. How is anyone going to take you seriously?
Oh my
Zoom
God.
on him. Make him fuzzy. Yeah, he's fuzzy. Yeah, now what? Now what? Talking all that smack. You're talking all that
I
junk.
guess you just got two fuzzy people on the show.
We're just blurry. The whole show's a blur.
But busted bracket. Anyway, but did you hear Justin Jefferson got traded to the Bengals?
No.
I can't
Really?
believe it. Yeah, 2 first
Wow.
round picks, a second round
Who's
pick.
reporting this?
Source is Ian Rapp report.
Rap
Yeah,
Report?
Yeah.
Rap Report. I love Ian Rap Report.
I know.
He's such a guy. Long lost cousin of Ian Rappaport. Definitely not who you were trying to say, right?
Exactly. So 2 firsts, right? Jake Browning and
Jake Browning.
a second.
Really?
I know.
Really?
Can
Jake
you
Browning
believe it?
going to Minnesota. Wow.
Exactly.
What a QB competition.
Exactly. Sam Darnold
Man.
and Jake Browning, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
guys.
I can't believe the Bengals would trade 2 firsts and a second for a receiver and they already have Jamar Chase.
Well, now you
Anthony
got
Higgins.
Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson. You just gotta go trade out for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and now you got the LSU team from back
Wow, what
in
a shocker.
2019.
I truly can't fathom that you would be able to trade for Justin Jefferson, not give up anyone of value. That's crazy.
Crazy, dude.
I can't believe that happened.
Also, the Browns did go out and get Devontae Adams. So now not only do you have Amari Cooper, but Devontae Adams.
See, that could actually happen. I've done that in Madden a couple times.
So
he's expensive, though.
you guys are doing good over there. And then, yeah, that's all the news I got. Tom Brady coming back. Julian Edelman to the Patriots. Hell yeah.
You know who else is coming back? Josh McDaniels is the coach now.
Yes.
You guys fired Gerard Mayo. Josh McDaniels is the
Big
head
dubs.
coach.
Big dubs.
You guys said, we don't want to put a good coach in. Let's bring back Josh.
Josh can stay as a
We can fix him.
coordinator.
He's coach. He's full coach. You know, because he's really good at coaching, as shown by his stints in Denver and Las Vegas.
Don't talk shit about.
Why are you making a face?
I just don't. I
This
don't
is
like
true.
signing.
This
I
is
know.
this true news.
I just don't like.
Isn't
the
this
signing.
truthful
I
claims?
just didn't like the signing. That's all.
You don't like the signing?
I did not like.
You don't like Josh coming in?
No. I didn't. I don't.
Oh man,
You done
I'm allergic
sneezing?
to this news.
Yeah. This is terrible news.
It's such bad news. It's gonna make me sick.
Can't even do an episode. And anyway, did you hear the? I was going somewhere with it. I forgot
You
what
lost where?
Yeah.
Guys, that's the real April Fool's joke. Is Vinny was gonna go somewhere or something, and then
what? What? Are you
Yo.
saying I'm not gonna go anywhere in
yeah,
life? Or what?
you were going, and then all of a sudden just it was over.
Flew over my head.
Flew over. Wow. What are you looking at me for like that? Don't you? You said coming in this, we're gonna get all this news. We're gonna just as we go.
Yep.
How's it going?
It's going.
Oh, it's going great.
Yeah, it's going great. You know, another news coming out of the NFL is J.J. McCarthy going first overall over Caleb Williams.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yep. He went from
The
third.
Bears are taking
round.
McCarthy.
Yep. He
Oh.
went from the third round draft pick and hopped all the way up to the number 1 spot, guys.
I mean, this is true. Just climbing the ladder. You know.
I know.
You know what it is? They saw Caleb Williams out there with those pink nails that he
Yep,
had, and
exactly.
Chicago said, "We can't have that.
You
Can't
know,
have that."
They
and
were
they just immediately went to J.J. McCarthy. They
were
didn't
just-
consider Drake May. They
Nope.
didn't consider Jaden Daniels. They
Nope.
just said, "No,
Yep.
McCarthy."
Exactly. You know, they said F the
They said,
LGBTQ
you know what?
community and just we're going J.J. McCarthy.
They
just
said,
in spite
"You
of
know what
y'all."
we need? You know what we need back in this program is a guy who looks and plays like Jay Cutler. That's what Chicago needs.
Yep.
That's what they need.
That right there.
That's what we got Keenan Allen for. That's what they got DJ Moore for. Is so they can get J.J. McCarthy.
exactly.
Jay Cutler for it, too.
That's exactly what they did.
Jay
And-
Cutler was actually a baller, though, in Denver.
And then you just pull a terrible kicker that can hit a double doink. Boom. You got the Bears 2.0 again.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's going.
You just, you don't. I don't know if Cody Parker's probably still kicking. He's still young enough.
He's still young enough. You
You
want
just
to do a
bring him
mock
back.
draft?
I would like
for the
to,
NFL? Huh?
unless you have more "quote unquote" real news.
No, that's all the news I got for you. You got any more news coming out in the NFL?
I mean, just that the Patriots are going to actually contend this year. Oh wait, no.
All right, we got the Bears. We got the Bears up to pick for the first overall pick of the 2024 NFL Draft. The Bears select J.J. McCarthy. No, to be realistic, most of what we just said for NFL news was fake. So we're gonna do a real NFL draft simulator, and for the first 32 picks, and real NFL news. The Dolphins got their draft pick suspended because of their tampering.
They did get called for that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like the second time that they've tampered? Didn't they
No.
do it with Brady too?
They did it with Brady. They did it with Brady Part 2. And then they did it with Sean Payton.
That's
and then
right.
they did... Well, no. Tyreek Hill did 3 women and got them all pregnant.
Dude, what?
What?
You look at me crazy every time I say something. You're off a bender this episode. What's got in you, man?
What do you mean?
You get inspired by this April Fools. We gotta keep you on schedule. This guy. No. Yeah, remember last week we were talking about why Tyreek Hill wasn't featured on receiver? Yeah, I wonder why.
No, okay.
Weird. Maybe it has something to do with like his pending court cases that no one in the NFL. The other receiver that's going in the news, Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice going down.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Hey, he's
Six
joining.
car crash, hit and run.
He's joining Henry Ruggs in jail.
You know what he was doing? He was watching like those car crash videos. He said they need more content. They don't have enough content, and he just made some.
You know,
Just
he's like,
weaved his Corvette in there, hit a couple cars.
I gotta join my friend
Henry Ruggs.
in
And then he
jail.
goes on the run.
Yeah,
Wait,
I know, crazy.
you're a pro football player. What are you gonna do? Not report?
No. This is what happened. You want to know actually what happened? You know, they saw the Marquise Brown signing.
He saw Hollywood going to the Chiefs.
Exactly. And he's like, I'm not gonna be the wide receiver 1 anymore. F it. I'm going down the highway. This shit.
I'm gonna show him how fast I can go. Just start
Yeah.
driving. I'm gonna.
Want to see some real speed? Want to see some real speed? I can show you some real speed. But
Crazy. Just insane. It's always receivers, dude.
I know.
They're always getting these car accidents.
Unbelievable.
Receivers have issues with speeding and driving too fast, and DBs have issues with bringing guns where they shouldn't. Didn't you have a guy who did that?
And running backs have a problem not abusing their children.
Our wives.
And quarterbacks not being,
There's a lot of.
not wanting to, or having trouble not touching women. There you go. Deshaun Watson, Big Ben. I mean, the quarterbacks could go on and on.
Name a third.
Oh.
No research, are we? Wow, guys. Vinny's on top of it this episode. I'm going to have to put a disclaimer for this video.
Why?
I'm not.
Oh, Dak Prescott.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like, how can I forget? Just not because he's getting paid.
No.
Just because.
So, yeah.
We talk about overrated QBs, though. Good Lord.
Jeez. See,
He's the Kirk of the, he's just slightly Tanner Kirk. That's all it is. He's slightly Tanner Kirk Cousins.
man.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Thank you.
See, I told
See?
you. So quarterbacks just can't stay away from touching women. Running backs can't stay away from abusing
Hitting
their
people,
kids.
just hitting people.
Exactly. Wide receivers.
Tyreek included, I guess.
Wide receivers can't stay away from speeding on roads in
They
ungodly
love
speeds.
car incidents.
And DBs, whatever you just said.
You know what you never hear? Never hear kickers in the news.
No.
There's been a punter in the news.
Actually, no. Yeah, there's been a punt.
that
but not
doesn't
a kicker.
count. We're not punters.
Exactly.
Kickers and punters are different people, Vinny.
Hey, special teams.
Don't
make special
don't be
players.
positionist. Don't group them together. Don't be positionist.
I'm not.
I think you're gonna. You're just gonna call kickers and punters the same thing.
I wasn't. Because one punts the ball, one kicks the ball.
You always grouped us into the same thing.
No.
It's kinda
You
messed
guys are
up.
two separate things.
Kind of messed up.
That's kind of messed up. Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway.
league neighbors went to visit several teams. I believe Cardinals and Chargers were the two. So
Well,
That's probably
okay.
the
No,
biggest
I saw
draft
a
news.
graphics. I saw a graphic of the Chargers, and it doesn't matter who they draft because if they go Joe Alt to protect Justin Herbert, he's just gonna throw it to Quentin Johnson, and Quentin Johnson's just gonna drop it. But if they go out
You're
to
right.
get Neighbors, he's just gonna get sacked, and he can't get a chance to throw to Neighbors. So it doesn't even matter to the Chargers. Doesn't, because whichever way you go, it's still gonna be a sack or an incomplete pass.
I'd go if I was the Chargers. I'd go receiver first, and then I'd go O-line and double up. That's my thinking. I know the Browns had to do this over like 2 years when we were not good. It was much easier because we got Joku, we got Baker, we got like Denzel Ward. We pretty much hit all the big spots, and then we waited for like a running back. I mean, Nick Chubb was second round, and look how good he's been. So like you can find talent second, third round very easily. You just have to hit it. And I think it's easier to find it with O-line than it is with receivers.
Yep.
Especially because these young receivers are risky.
For sure.
So if you're absolutely sold that this is the guy and that he will translate to the NFL, go get him. You can always find an O-lineman late. We've seen plenty of that over the years. I think Zach Martin wasn't even an early pick. I think he was middle rounds. I don't think Tyron Smith was either. Was Kelsey early rounds? I feel like he was later rounds.
He was later rounds. I
So
think.
we've seen this before. I feel like we almost see more O linemen that are good later in the draft than earlier, especially as a late. So, are you trading picks to your team again, Vinny? You're not supposed to make your team look good. You're just supposed to run the draft.
I am running the draft. This is actually could be realistic. Okay.
Really?
Give me a second.
The Chargers trade their whole draft board for the Patriots third.
No, I'm not actually making this realistic. Ugh. Nope. No. Perfect.
What do you think they're trading? The 5th and a 3rd for the 11th and a 2nd?
Yeah.
Why?
No, the Patriots are traded. So, this is what happened on my board. You ready? So, the Vikings traded with the Patriots to get the 3rd pick, right?
That was actually real.
So, I did do
wasn't.
that. And then now I'm trading with the
No, it wasn't.
Chargers to trade up.
So you're
for the
double
Pats.
trading.
Yep.
Oh.
That's
So
what
the
happened.
Patriots moved down from 3 to 11.
Yep.
But
and
then back up to 5.
Back up to 5 so they can take a quarterback.
Why? You could have just sat at 3.
Because we
Why
want
GM
draft,
Vinny? Why GM Vinny? Why would you move down GM Anderson?
Because we want the draft capital. Because we want that 23rd pick too. That's why.
Why not just trade down from 3 to 5 originally?
Because the Chargers don't need a quarterback. So then the Chargers would have had a double trade. That's why.
Interesting. So you
What?
think the Chargers just trade down one of the shallowest talent pools in the NFL right now, just cause?
Just because.
Just cause.
Just because.
Because they
Anyway.
like New England.
But
They're good buddies.
fine.
They go way back.
I'll go realistic. The Bears take Caleb Williams. Agree?
Yeah. It's not.
Bam.
close. It's
All
just
right.
not.
The Commanders. Are they taking Drake May or Jaden Daniels? I feel like they take Drake May here.
I mean, okay, is mine frozen? Yeah. It's tricky because Sam Howell is more of a pocket passer, but we've seen them use these scrambling guys like RG3, and it's felt like their position hasn't been the same since an RG3.
Right.
So I think if you're the Commanders, I think you're going to get stuck up in the, hey, this guy can scramble. You know, he won the Heisman. And I think RG3 did that. Did he win the Heisman? Or did he either won it or just lost out on it to
I
Luck?
think he won it.
So I can't remember. That was like
So
a
what?
while
You're
back.
saying Jaden Daniels to the Commanders?
I think it's the more dynamic move.
Okay.
I think they
agree.
want more of a playmaker QB.
I'll agree. And I think the Patriots trade down here. I do.
You think so?
Yes. But to who and for what is the biggest question. Trade with the Minnesota Vikings. That makes the most sense. Right?
That makes the most sense.
But I just don't want to trade down so far. That's why I wanted to double trade. It's because
I think the Vikings would leapfrog, but at the same time, I think if you're the Patriots, you need a quarterback. Do
Right.
you feel comfortable with McCarthy or Nix?
I'll
Because
take
May's not
May.
going to be there.
I'll take May. Like I would trade with the Vikings and then trade back up to probably the Giants or the Titans and go for Drake May.
I think all the trading down is overhyped. I think that they really want May or Daniels more than I think they want McCarthy or Nix. I feel like it's a tier down to like go and grab one of those guys. So I would just say they just stay put and take May. But
All right, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And then the Cardinals take Marvin Harrison Jr.
yeah, it's just
And
that's
then
the Chargers is weird because they're
Yeah.
kind of stuck between Neighbors and Adunze. The Neighbors already made a visit with them, a pre-draft visit, which is a good sign. I mean, this kind of hints that the Chargers are convinced they're not going to get Harrison if they're doing visits with the guys after them. Yeah, it makes the most sense for them to go with Neighbors here.
hold on. What we could do,
You're saying they're trading
yeah,
with Arizona?
with Minnesota.
Why?
Minnesota's trading up to get McCarthy. And then,
No, why?
No.
Why would
hear
you?
Me out. Hear me out.
You're gonna have to convince me here. You're confusing me. You're losing me. Nobody needs a quarterback past.
If the Vikings trade up, they
Past
get
the
JJ
Patriots.
McCarthy, right? And then the Chargers trade down,
Vinny.
get the 11th and get the 23rd. They get Joe Alt and a good, decent
Yeah,
receiver.
but from the Vikings' point of view, if you don't trade up with the Patriots, there's no QB needy teams. The Cardinals have Murray. They obviously need a receiver. The Chargers have Herbert. The Giants are stuck with Daniel Jones.
There's no way you're keeping Daniel Jones.
Tennessee's not going to take a QB. They have other
Right.
needs.
Yeah, that's true.
Atlanta just went and paid Kirk their
Correct.
whole franchise.
Bears just.
Bears drafted
Jets
Williams, and then the Jets have
Aaron
Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like, and the Jets might take a QB, but not first round. Maybe third or fourth.
I just feel like it would be a lot. It makes sense for the Chargers, so then it fills those gaps. But
I think you just want the Chargers to trade. You just want the Vikings to trade up.
yeah, I do
Why?
because
Why?
they deserve it.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true GM, everybody, because they deserve it. Because they earned it. Oh, look at that. Somebody's mic is slipping.
Well, it was in one spot. And
Vinny's
then it was
slipping
in
on his
another spot.
game, everybody.
I don't
Just
know,
just
man.
like his mock, he's falling apart at the seams. He's slipping. You're slipping in your old age.
Oh my God.
Ooh. I
Yeah,
went
I'm getting
there.
old, guys.
I said it.
I'm getting
No,
old.
I'm going to say Chargers draft neighbors.
Neighbors.
I'm just going to say they do.
The Giants
Need a receiver as well. I mean, this team
could
has...
take J.J. McCarthy here.
Who's
What?
he gonna
They
throw
have
the-
Daniel
Who's
Jones.
going to throw the ball
They
to?
have Daniel Jones.
And they're stuck with him. They're married at the hip with him. They're not going to move on. It's Cap Hill. Who are they going to throw the ball to for the next...
Rome Odunze.
Yeah. They literally have nobody for targets. Name a Giants receiver right now. Oh. They might be the one team with the worst receiving core than the
And
Patriots.
the Patriots.
Yeah, so they're going receiver.
With the Titans,
Titans go Joe Alt.
Joe Alt.
They are dying. They were
They're
getting
dying.
murdered last
So
year.
are we just doing a no trade mock draft right now?
Probably the easiest, unless something really makes sense. It's just
The
you know,
Falcons get Turner. I feel like.
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
If my computer lets me take it, there we
And
go.
then the Bears.
Well.
Get another weapon for Caleb Williams and go Brock Bowers with Cole Kmet.
You think so?
Or they go wide receiver. I know they need an edge, but I'm just saying a good 12 package is all you need. Because now you got Keenan Allen. Imagine, think with me.
Thinking.
Keenan Allen,
Yep.
Cole Kmet, Brock Bowers.
I've already hit Brock Bowers.
Oh, okay.
It just makes sense. I think we went over this last time. That we said it would. I think I said this was like going to be the pick that people might not expect, but I really like,
I do too.
which is pairing a dominant tight end with one who you just saw go off, and you
And
just
then-
spread it even more.
The Jets need to protect Rodgers.
Yeah.
So they're going to get the guy from Penn State or Oregon State. What do you think?
Penn State, I'd go with
Yeah, the Penn State guy.
Alumu Yiwa Fashanu. Yeah, I'd go
I
with
like it.
Fashanu.
And then
For sure. For
J-
sure, Fashanu.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. And then J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings.
I think I'm waiting to see my computer die in front of me. this, I forgot how much the site kills my computer. For whatever reason, it can't do it. It just struggles the whole time. But I'm keeping up the best that I can.
The Broncos go and reach. When I say reach, I mean reach. The Broncos, because they need to make up for losing Russell Wilson, reach for Bo Nix.
You really think that losing Russell is the biggest
No,
issue in Denver?
but-
I think they're totally fine with it.
But the quarterback is garbage.
That's true.
Exactly. They need a quarterback.
Who do they even have? Like Stidham?
Exactly. I'd
I'd give him Bo Nix.
Bo Nix for the reach and a half, baby.
Unless you think Penix, but I'd say maybe Bo, just because we saw Penix fall apart and didn't get hurt. So, Raiders. The Raiders.
That's why I said Bo Nix, not Penix. The Raiders, give me.
The Raiders absolutely whiffed on a tackle a couple years ago.
And
Name
do
of
they
Alex
want to make the same
Leatherwood.
mistake again? I don't
So I think that they're going to try and fix that and go
Fugo?
Talise Fuaga.
Fuaga.
Yeah.
All right, and
I
then
think Fuaga's pick.
the Saints.
They'll probably go corner at that spot.
They could go wide receiver to fill up that empty spot that they had, because Michael Thomas kind of left, but he was kind of rusty.
He's
dusty.
still around. I mean, I guess they could go Brian Thomas, but I feel like the better pick here would be like Verse or Latu
LSU,
and go
the
edge.
Saints. I mean, stay in the same state.
I think Verser-Latu's the better pick. I think you got to go edge here if you're the Saints. I mean, Cam Jordan's not young. That defense is kind of a mess. They can't afford to really get any
Jared
pressure.
Goff, I'm okay with that.
I'd go with Jared Verse.
But the corner,
Colts.
Colts.
William Mitchell's probably the best from Toledo.
I might
Unless
say
you like
they
Terry
might
and
go
Arnold.
Yeah, I like Arnold more just because they're coming from Bama. But-
That's fair.
And then the Seahawks might go with another Bama guy, J.C. Latham.
J.C. Latham, I like it.
I like it, yeah.
Get yourself, because the Seahawks don't have a line.
Right,
They
exactly.
they don't have a line.
So now the Jaguars go out and get their corner in Mitchell from Toledo. Agree or disagree?
Give my computer a second. It's having a stroke.
Okay.
Can we give it a moment of silence, Vinny? Gosh.
RIP.
The thing's 4 years old. It's fighting for its life.
And you know what? The Bengals.
So we went Latham, and then who'd Jackson go with? They went with Mitchell?
Yeah, they went with Mitchell.
Yeah, well, I think they'd be ecstatic to have Mitchell at 17.
Exactly. And then
I think they'll
the
take
Bengals-
Mitchell or the Alabama corner regardless.
the Bengals not only to pair up with Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase,
You really think they're going LSU?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but they go Brian Thomas from LSU once again. Agree or disagree?
Well, it certainly would be Bengals. They just lost Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins kind of wants his way out.
Exactly.
So it's not the worst pick. If you really don't like Fautanu or Mims, I think that's probably your best choice,
Right.
is to roll with receiver.
What do you think? I mean, your O-line's pretty solid right now. I don't think you need O-line. Okay? Your D-line might need some help. But why have a D-line when you can have a great wide receiver in
Why
LSU?
bother protecting the quarterback when you just throw right away?
Exactly.
Yo,
Just
you
call
don't
it
need,
screen
you don't
passes.
need protection. You just need the best receivers in the game.
Just do it wrong.
Just, hope your quarterback doesn't die again.
Exactly.
That might be the one thing that stops him, but I'm just going to hit Thomas because I like your reasoning.
Hey, LSU team, Bengals.
The Rams here, I think, go Byron Murphy. You just
Yeah,
watch him
you
lose
just
Darnold.
lost Darnold, and you have to fill in that spot.
I think
like
they're
it.
because they've got some edge guys. I think they're going to try and go Murphy here up the middle, just to kind of stopgap that loss and see if they could possibly get the next Aaron Donald.
For sure. And then the Steelers go Georgia and get Mims, I feel like.
You think so?
Or it could go Troy. I don't know.
I don't know the difference in them that much. They're kind of identical to me. I guess it could be either way kind of thing. You get down to these teens and 20s, it's anyone's guess. Kind of what happens.
What are you thinking here?
They could plunge deeper and go with Powers Johnson, but I think Mims is probably the guy.
Mims?
Yeah, I think Mims is probably a good player.
The Dolphins, I feel like they forfeited their draft pick. I swear that they did.
Not the first. You think they forfeited the first again? I think, for every reason, doesn't like Latu here, but probably
The
because
Dolphins
he's edge.
forfeited one of their two 2023 first-round picks as well as a third 2024. That was back in, okay, hold on.
Yeah, they might have forfeited one of the higher ones. It's possible they had a higher pick, and this is someone they got from.
Fine.
But I think they're going to go Powers Johnson here. They need their interior
Johnson?
O-line.
Yep.
He's the best one on the board. They don't need edge.
Prevent Tua from getting another
Yeah, I
concussion.
don't think Fautanu is going to get translated inside, and everyone else on the board they really don't need at this point as badly. So maybe they could go with Jerzon Newton, but I think you got to keep Tua safe. I mean, we've watched the guy kind of not want to play football because of how bad he's been getting hit. Yeah, basically, dude, that was
so bad. I
That
can't
was
even
rough.
laugh at that. That's
you just did.
I didn't laugh.
You just did.
I did not.
What jersey are you wearing right now?
The Patriots.
Are you preying on your rival's downfall?
No, I'm not.
On their physical health?
No. No.
Wow.
I'm terrible. Anyway, I feel like the Eagles.
Cooper DeJean.
Yep. I was just gonna say that. Hell
Get that brother in there. The first white corner since what? Troy Apke. Get him in there.
Get him in there. The Vikings.
Vikings are gonna go Kool-Aid.
McKinstry.
I think the Vikings
That
fans.
would be a really good draft for the Vikings first round. If
I
they
think
got
Vikings fans are
both.
drinking the Kool-Aid that they're going to get up to 3 somehow. So I think picking Kool-Aid makes even more sense.
Would be good for them.
It would
be
make
good for 'em.
sense. It would be a good pick.
You know, the Cowboys need a running back, but they don't want to fill that.
For a reason, it's not a priority.
I know,
guess they're
right?
just not going to run.
I don't know. No run game. No
Well,
pass
is there
game?
even any good running backs this year's draft, like this early?
No, they're not.
Who's like the first guy?
Trey
Oh,
Benson
Trey,
from
yeah.
Florida State. And then
Braylon Allen would be a dog for them later on.
Ooh,
but
they could
that'd
take
be a
on
third
Mitchell
round guy.
or Xavier Worthy, too. They could go get a wide receiver in reach,
No.
but that doesn't make sense. And they're gonna
You just
go
lost
out.
Tyron Smith.
Exactly. They're gonna
Zach
get
Martin's,
Troy.
I think, out the door basically.
I'm gonna get Troy. Yeah.
I think I get Troy. You gotta go. You gotta go tackle here. Green Bay the same. You just lost Bakhtiari.
Get
I think they
Barton.
also lost their other starter.
Get him Barton or Guyton.
Barton or Guyton? I think Guyton. I think it's
Guyton?
easier for a guy's right tackle to stay tackle.
Yeah.
I'd go Guyton here.
And then the
That seems
Bucks.
like a Green Bay pick.
Just, oh my God, like celebrating it in the room because Latu just dropped all the way to him, and they're just celebrating.
You just dropped 10 picks.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. And then Wiggins for the Cardinals here, right?
I think you gotta go Newton. I think they have bigger
Newton?
needs in corner.
So, all right, I'll
Newton's still up there. If Newton's gone, then I think Wiggins is probably your guy. If like one of these good corners is still there, like McKinstry or Wiggins or Cooper, then they'll go there. But Newton's still here. You could argue Robinson from Penn State, but I think Newton's the pick. I think that fits exactly what they
I
need.
agree.
So
The Bills, they just lost
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis, and they're
Stephon doesn't sound like he wants to stay there very long. It
Exactly.
sounds like he wants his way out.
So
Like again for like the fourth year in a row. Everyone's shocked that Stephon Diggs doesn't want to be a Bill.
So Mitchell, I'm assuming.
Either Mitchell or Worthy.
Worthy. Which one's better wide receiver? I like Worthy a lot. He's a speedster, and he is more of a type like Gabe Davis type player.
But you want more of a Diggs type player because you're
Right,
afraid Diggs might
exactly.
leave.
So I feel
think
like Mitchell. Yeah.
I think it's easier to find a speedster just lurking about later on and find your playmaker guy now.
Right.
And
And
then
the Lions get Wiggins, I believe.
that makes sense to me.
Okay.
I gotta wait.
Oh.
There we go.
The Ravens picks next, and you got
They trip
Odell.
and fall and they forget to turn in the card.
They want a pass game, so they're gonna go out and get Worthy. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would make sense. You pair him with what's his name? Because Odell left now. Who's the guy
Bateman? No.
they just got him? I'm blanking on his name, and I'm so
You
dumb.
just
for
got
it.
him.
Last year. He was the rookie.
Oh.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Zay Flowers and Worthy, dude. There's no
That's
chance
some
that you
speed.
can.
That's some speed.
Got some speed on.
That'd be pretty fierce.
The 49ers go and reach for Jordan Morgan from Arizona because they need some tackle.
You don't think
help.
they'd go with Graham Barton right at the top?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I think they need a tackle more than they do interior linemen.
That's fair.
And then,
That's fair.
last but not least, the
The Chiefs need a
Chiefs
receiver. Wonder
need
why
a
that is.
receiver.
Wonder why that could be.
I wonder why too.
What possibly could have taken place in the last couple of days that could result in you possibly needing a wide receiver
They're gonna go to Florida State and get Keon Coleman.
over Lad McConkey?
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, and that's our draft. So there you go, guys. We got our sports draft. We got April Fool's news. What else can you expect from a great show like this?
Oh, everything. More. Way more, Vinny.
Way more.
We need more.
But now turning over to
You don't want to.
NBA.
You don't want to sum up the big picks.
fine, we can.
I got it. We got Caleb Williams, obviously one of the Bears. No dispute. There's a lot of dispute over these next two picks. Jaden Daniels, I think, goes to the Commanders. I think they missed having that RG3 type playmaker, and they watched what it could do for them. That's like the last true success teams had.
Right.
Was when they had RG3 before he, shattered his knee. And I think Daniels might be a better version of RG3 even.
Nope.
So that's
I like
really tempting,
these.
especially with like guys like McLaurin and Jahan Dotson for targets already. Now, you think New England's going to trade down and back up and all this other stuff, but That's a
Keeping
lot.
it simple and just
If they really like
Drake,
Drake,
May, baby.
if they really like Drake more than McCarthy, there's no reason for them to move. So we'll stick Drake. Harrison to the Cards, it makes sense. Neighbors to the Chargers, makes sense. Dunze to the Giants,
Makes sense.
makes sense. It should be the Giants take whoever's left.
Titans get Alt, makes sense. Bowers goes to the Bears.
That's
which we like.
we like that pick.
We like that pick. We do.
I really think that makes
And
sense.
then JJ drops to 11. I know a lot of draft boards have him at 3
Going to
from,
Minnesota, I think that's not bad. I think Minnesota fans might hate it because he plays a lot like Kirk. I think in that game manager style, but if you can't trade up, like you don't want to sit with Sam Darnold.
And then you also get McKinstry in there too. So
Can't
that's
forget about
good.
Bo Nix to the Broncos. That's
Exactly.
major. That's a big move.
Worthy to the Baltimore
And then Brian Thomas Jr. going to Cincy at 18. We're thinking that Cincy goes receiver here. You've lost Boyd. You don't have much of a tight end room right now. And then, of course, Higgins is trying to get out of town.
Yep.
So makes sense. And then, of course, the white corner himself going to Philly.
Yep.
How could you forget? And then, yeah, that's basically it. Worthy's going to, where do we have? Oh, Baltimore? That's a good pair.
That's a good pick. I
Worthy,
really like
Worthy and Zay Flowers? It's a good pairing.
Hell yeah.
Take it away now, Vinny.
All right, moving on to other sports. LeBron James retires. Steph Curry broke his knee, and Joel Embiid can return as soon as today, into the lineup. And also, Devin Booker put up 52 points against the Pelicans, and Kawhi returns to LA for treatment on a sore knee. That's all the NBA news I got. Yeah, I know. Big time for LeBron James retiring, huh? Mid-season.
Yeah. Do you think LeBron's going to quit ever? Because he's saying, he came out last week and said that he doesn't think he has much left. He thinks he's going to be done soon.
He's going to be done.
But at the same time, he's like, don't put the spotlight on me. I don't want the spotlight on me.
I don't want it.
But, keep asking questions. I'm going to retire. I love it when you guys keep talking to me and only me.
Oh, I love attention, but I don't like attention. But I love attention.
Sorry, I'm watching live at bat here. The Brewers are up 3-2 on the Twins.
Yeah.
Top of the ninth, 2 outs.
Top of ninth, 2 outs?
Yeah. Carlos Santana's at the plate for Minnesota.
Who's on base? No one?
Nobody.
Tough. Oof. Tough.
Did you trust Carlos Santana to get a home run? I don't.
No, I don't. Look at that. Pop out.
And he grounds out.
Yeah.
Game. So the Brewers 4-0, baby. Right on track with MLB news. The Brewers continue to carve. I mean, they routed the Mets in New York, which I don't even know if they were going to do.
Hey,
and now they've
you know
won
who's
their.
better than
they
the
won their
Brewers
home
right
opener.
now? The Yankees. They have 5 wins on you.
Because they played 5 games.
I'm just saying. 5 wins.
Vinny.
5 wins. But the Oakland A's suck with 5 errors in 3 innings after a loss. 5 errors in Major League Baseball. How do you do that?
It's bad.
That's
This
bad.
This team makes like AAA teams look good. And then of course you have Blanco no hitting the Blue Jays. I mean,
That
sheesh.
no-hitter already to start the
Renaud
season?
Blanco. Yeah, we have to wait. Usually we have to wait like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
We waited all of like 3 games, and there's already no hitters. So against the Blue Jays, which aren't a slack team.
Yep.
So
And then I know this is when opening day happened, but the shutout or the Nationals. Wait, what the heck? Hold on.
are you messing up the news again?
No, I'm
Gosh,
not.
this guy.
It was with the.
Well, there's some big injury news already.
Oh no! It was
Josh Young's out 6 weeks for
I
the
know
Rangers.
that was crazy.
Yeah, he's already out for some
Out.
time.
Yep.
That's a big loss for Texas.
I was gonna point this game out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rockies
The
haven't
Rockies
looked
are
good.
gonna be a rough schedule because he just got blown out by Arizona.
Cubs had a
16-1, dude.
Cubs had a rout of them the other day. It was like 5-0. They had some pitcher pitching his first game from overseas, I believe, and he just went off. Just went off on him. I'm not gonna try to remember the last name because I can't remember it, so I'm not gonna guess. But he just 9 strikeouts, I think, through like 6 innings. It was crazy.
Wild.
Only 2 hits, and they were right at the end of that. He kept like a no hitter. It was like I think it tied the record for the longest no hitter in the debut. So pretty crazy.
I mean, talking about records and breaking them, we're changing over to NHL, where Rangers quick breaks U.S.-born goalie win record. And
Jonathan Quick, what a
yeah,
stud.
what a stud.
What did he get? 392? Dang,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
sheesh. It was big time. Maple Leafs Matthews hit 60 goals for the second time in his career, and Canadiens goalie gets a 1-game suspension. And that's all the
Canadian
sports.
goalie slashing. Crazy.
Slashing, I know.
Well, Vinny, Final Four is coming up, I think soon. What is that, this weekend?
Woo! Yeah,
And
Final Four.
we don't have to work the Force, so we get to actually watch
Yes!
it. Let's go, baby.
Bang, big
Final
time.
Four.
Final Four.
And then what? The championship's like what? I think
April 8th.
April?
Yep,
Yeah.
April 8th. And in 4 days,
April.
we got
I
Final
said
Four.
April, like it's not April already.
Bets of the week, should we do that, or should we just predict what's going to happen in
I
the
think
Final
we
Four?
just predict.
Got it.
So
So, UConn
It's-
versus Bama.
we're starting UConn Bama?
Yeah.
UConn.
Give me the Huskies.
UConn's persevered through this whole bracket. I thought they were going to get tripped up because that section was rough. I mean, you had teams like,
Nope,
you know,
that's the women's.
yeah, okay, my bad.
We threw
That's also
away.
women's.
That's the one wrinkled over there.
Hold up, guys. Let me unfurl my treasure map. It's like I'm back in the old days at like Burger King or something. They just give you a treasure map. Let's see what it reads. Yes. FAU. Final Four team. San Diego State. Runner-up. Auburn. Duquesne, who was on a slacker. Illinois, who won the Big Ten. Iowa State, who won the Big 12. UConn keeps winning.
UConn just beat everybody.
I mean, granted, UConn didn't have to play FAU. They beat Northwestern.
yeah, they're
They
just
beat
on
the
a
Sox
win
off
streak
of
right
San
now.
Diego State.
They
And then they beat,
South
was it
Dakota, or
Illinois?
San Diego State and Illinois. Yeah,
so yeah.
but I mean, it was not even. It was a blowout win. It's not.
And
just
then,
a
of
close
course,
win.
Alabama's beat North Carolina. So this isn't like either team got here cheap, you know.
Right. North
They've ran the
Carolina
best.
they beat, and then they also beat Clemson, and they also beat. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But hey, you know I thinking UConn wins this, but I'm cheering for Alabama because a former NDSU Bison is on there.
That's right, Grant Nelson.
Grant Nelson, baby.
I honestly,
Mic drop. There's a mic drop right there, boys and girls.
you had like 4 this whole episode.
I did not have a mic drop.
Vinny,
Addie just kept telling me to move it up or down.
Because you,
Isn't that right,
because
Addie?
it was sliding.
Yeah. See, it's not my
4.
fault.
I'm
See?
sick and dying over here, and these guys are making fun of me. That's all I gotta say. They make fun of sick people. What a bunch of people.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to fight it off. Allergies are kicking me.
I'll help you out, my boy.
Allergies are beating me up, dude. Just like I expect Purdue to beat up NC State, but man, I really hope NC State.
NC
hands
State
to 'em.
could pull it off. I think they could, but
It would keep the streak alive because Purdue's lost to a double-digit team every single year to end the bracket.
exactly.
A 13, a 15, and a 16. So why not add 11?
Why not 11? Yeah, exactly. Hey, this is my prediction.
NC State confirmed. Wolfpack confirmed. Rise up. Go Wolves.
You know what?
Go Wolves.
I'm putting in these locks. Okay, Alabama, NC State championship, and not
Really?
only I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and put $10 on each team.
Wow.
Big bucks.
Guys, Vinny's rich. I don't know if you know this. We pay him the big bucks. He's making like more than Stephen A. He's loaded.
Bang,
Bang,
bang.
bang.
Straight $10. Bang, 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 bang.
I got to roll with UConn. As much as I want
You
Grant
think I'm
Nelson.
lying?
and
You think I'm lying?
it tells you to accept the changes. The
You
odds
think
are
I'm lying?
plus 500 for the Crimson Tide and plus 325 for NC State. Yeah, that's about right. I think that Purdue's the worst team of them in UConn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, $334 though. So if you get both your bets right, you're a third of the way to getting the Final Four ticket for next year.
Hey.
Hey.
Anyway, women's tournament. Caitlin Clark is the GOAT. And she should just stay in college basketball because that's what makes this game exciting. Normally, there's not exciting games, but I know I said when we were predicting these that UConn's going to be Iowa. I don't think so anymore. Give me Iowa against UConn and give me South Carolina in the championship, and Iowa takes the crown.
Guys, Vinny's a fraud. I'm sticking to my bracket. I have taken, as you can probably not clearly see, South Carolina and UConn and South Carolina win. I'm just sticking with it. It's that simple. I don't have to explain myself. I know how to pick these teams. I've picked 7 of the Elite 8 for the women, so clearly I have a grasp of women's basketball despite watching maybe all of 30 minutes the whole year. So that I'm going to have to tune in to make sure that I get my championship right because I didn't even know that I was doing this well. Wow. South Carolina's minus 1,100 to win.
I know, that's crazy.
Oof.
That's tough.
Eesh. Wow, really risky today, aren't we?
Yeah, plus 550 for North Carolina. Wait, what?
For what? What?
What?
Plus 550 for North Carolina? They ain't in any tournament.
Oh, South Carolina? Wait, what?
You won South Carolina and Iowa.
Yeah.
Did you hit NC State?
No. So NC State is plus 550 if you bet on them to beat South Carolina.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And
yep.
then what's the odds for LSU or not LSU? Iowa, UConn.
UConn is plus 115.
Yeah,
so it's
about
pretty close. But
I gotta stick with the bracket. I gotta go South Carolina, UConn,
if
and
I'm
the
wrong, my
Gamecocks.
bracket's still alive. Okay.
You are such a fraud. You are such a fraud.
Right. All
This
right.
guy